Today in For Your Health, it's important to know the lifelong effects of nutrition and exercise habits, and there's a comprehensive campaign to help youth, parents, and educators understand. Here to inform us on the issue of being healthy is documentarian Chris Schuler. Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
So, Big Healthy Life.
Big Healthy Life. It's all about exercise and nutrition.
How important is a big healthy life?
You know, it's interesting. You think about, okay, we're going to do this thing on obesity and overweight, and we started looking at the research and the numbers.
Yes.
1 in 4 kindergartners in New Mexico, 1 in 3 third graders, 65% of adults today in New Mexico are overweight or obese.
When you look at those numbers,
Huge problem.
It is striking.
Huge. And when you're talking about the healthcare system and all that, I mean, it's a big debate now, right?
Sure.
Nobody's talking about the front end. The front end is in 13 years, Carmelina, in 13 years, by 2030, right?
Okay.
A quarter of our state's population will have obesity-related heart disease.
Wow.
A quarter. And a quarter of our state's population, over 500,000 people, will have obesity-related hypertension. Same thing with diabetes. We've got to do something now.
Absolutely.
Right now.
I mean, one of the striking lines in your documentary was one of the doctors was talking about this is going to be the first generation of kids that do not outlive their parents.
That's a mind-blowing thing.
It is,
Sylvia
because I am a parent, and that scares me.
Right. And the kids are growing up, and they've got to learn a number of things, and the parents do too, and there's all kinds of issues around it. I mean, the poverty here in the state is a huge deal. I mean, it's a huge deal. We have the Roadrunner Food Bank folks, Alyssa Barnes, in the documentary says that 75% of the people who stand in their food lines to get food here in New Mexico, 75% of them every year at least once buy unhealthy food because it's the only thing they can afford.
Yes.
So it's access to healthy food, especially because we're a rural state. And the other thing is access in terms of price, monetary access. And so we've got to start making those changes, and we talk about that in the show.
Yeah, so those are some of the causes.
Yes.
Right? So how can we fix this? Is
well,
there a fix for it?
You know, the last third of the show talks about the good things that are happening in New Mexico, because there's some good things. We have Running Medicine, run by Dr. Anthony Flegg, it's really incredible, gets families together to do stuff. There's the Live Fit Family Challenge that gets, you need to do this as a family. You need to do this with friends. You need to look at all the things, learn about the healthy food and exercise. We need to make it available places for kids to exercise. People say, go out and run around. Some kids can't. I mean, they're in a place, they're living in a place that may not have access to a playground, or, you know, the roads aren't paved or whatever. It can be difficult.
Well, and safety could be an issue
Safety
as well.
could be an issue.
Being concerned about
so
your
we've
kids
got to,
outside.
as a community, we've got to start looking at those places too, and getting things together so that we can make it. And Rio Rancho's starting to do this actually with their Rio Rancho corridor there. I mean, we need to make it livable and walkable and easy choices.
Yeah. So we're talking about the documentary, Big Healthy Life. When can we see this documentary?
We can see it. Look at this. Look at your right here. I'm going to throw this on the ground. No, you can see it right here. You guys are going to air it, and here, this is for you.
Oh, great.
It's actually for Bill Anderson, probably. But listen, it's going to air tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on Fox.
All right.
Then we'll air a week from tomorrow night, the next Saturday on KRQE, and then off and on throughout the month of September on KRQE, Fox, WB, and My50.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for this documentary and the information that you brought this morning. And if you'd like more information, just head on over to foxnewmexico.com.
Thank you.